everyone was talking about the rail trail, how they wanted it a part of their community. So, for the last 4 years of my first administration, now going to the fifth, working with the legislature, working with the town of Bethlehem and Clarkson and the town board out here, and people like Herb Riley, who really was supportive of this from the beginning, and working with our state representatives, Pat McDonald. You guys are like together all the time. John McDonald and Pat Fahey and Senator Breslin. It really made everything come together. And, and I want to thank my staff, my deputies here, Phil Calderon, always hiding. Phil, thank you for everything. And everyone that was involved with this, because it really took a lot of people to get to this point. The most important thing is we're almost there, folks. I mean, now you can ride your bike, you can jog, you can walk, and you can go all the ways down to the Port of Albany and all the ways up to the Singleton's Firehouse, which is incredible. And all the bridges are fixed. We have our last step actually going from the Singleton's Firehouse through the town of New Scotland.
I am just thrilled that we were able to be a small part of it with a grant along with the county, a grant to move the barn in New Scotland, so that'll be the end. And that barn, I think, the Hilton barn will be a tremendous economic development piece as well. This is not just good recreation, good health. This is true economic development.
And to pick up where Pat left off, as you know, she and I share the city of Albany. But yes, I represent the Albany port. And it is about connectivity. And it's about looking at trails as critical infrastructure of our region. When you come down to the port, keep coming. Come up north and visit me up in Cohoes. Come up and connect to the Champlain Trail in Waterford and really see what all the beauty is here that the Capital Region has.
Everything about this rail trail is good. Not only is it a fantastic asset, provides access to nature, it's also a great example of shared services. The work we're doing with the county, the partnership between the county, the state, and the local level is really making this project fly. And it's a great public-private partnership. This section that we're on now was opened previously through the work of Mohawk Hudson Land Conservancy, the town, and the county.
Unexpected. Just as an example of how wonderful this trail is, behind me is my daughter and my two grandchildren who are out for their daily walk on the rail trail. One of them is in a stroller, and I'd like to also make the point, no one else has, but I have a daughter who's in a wheelchair. And once this paving happened, she has been using this trail on a regular basis. I have thoughts about things we can do to make this even better. Everything from the barn, which is a wonderful thing, and I see real potential there, all the way down to the city. There are so many things we can do with this asset, and I'm very excited about it, so I want to contribute in any way I can to make this a continually growing asset for the region. Thank you.
This is a ribbon of asphalt, but really there's so much more to this. It is great potential for us. It's an opportunity, and the opportunity to connect things is really, I think, the key thing that we need to focus on in the future, in addition to paving the rest of the trail and finishing it. But there are so many places and so many linkages that we can do on this trail. As Mr. Clarkson pointed out, you can ride all the way to Buffalo if you want to, but there's a lot of local things here too. We've got a new pavilion going up in Voorheesville. You got the Hilton Barn. Someday you'll ride to a concert at the Hilton Barn, buy ice cream along the way at Stewart's, go to the South End and see a newly revitalized South End as a result of this trail. There's even a move that there's a new kayak rental place going in on the Hudson River. The trail might go right to that. So you could ride your bike down, rent a kayak, paddle out on the Hudson River. These are just a few of the possibilities that this trail brings. And so thank you all for making this possible and for making this happen.
3, 2, 1.